Greetings, namaste, my friends. It's Gregory Reading, your humble servant here, Life Coach Greg, coming at you with my new BFF right here at my right-hand man, Thor. Thor's chilling. He's chilling like Magillan because he's fresh back from the vet. He's only 5.5 months. He was 8 pounds 3 months ago. Now he's 38 pounds. He also got clipped yesterday. Yes, neutered. So now he's taking it like a man. Wait a minute. Yeah. Anyway, he's a trooper. He was very spry today. He just happens to be a little tuckered out. All right. So Thor's doing well. Thor's my bud, and we'll actually be opening a blog from Thor because he told me he wanted to do that. But anyway, that's down the road. Since we're getting ready to go out to dinner, I thought that perhaps we would use some foodie metaphors, if you will, and have this video be somewhat of an intermezzo, sort of a cleansing of the palate from the other videos, and give us some time to reflect into exactly what it is that we look to achieve, or what is the intention, what is my intention, and what is it that you can glean from this, and what can you do if you to lasso your rope to my wagon on certain journeys. And this particular one, I invite you to join, especially during the summer, to certainly you can tie your horse and or rope to my wagon and go right along with me, because our paths are aligning if you want to discover or rediscover flow. And that's not the waitress at the diner. Flow, well, it might be, but that's not the one I'm talking about. Speaking of food metaphors, the flow I'm talking about is when you're in harmony, body, mind, and spirit are seem to be all working together. Your intention is clear, and you're moving toward it. You don't know exactly sometimes how you're going to get there, because you actually realize that's sometimes the least important thing. As long as you know your why, your purpose is strong enough, the how always takes care of itself. So I want to reiterate what my intentions are with these videos, and why am I going to absolutely, even though it didn't seem likely in all the traveling and chaos that happened yesterday, I still got my blog off, and I will get a video every day because I said I would, and I am my word. So the intention is not just to be my word and to deliver the videos. It's also to help anybody who, again, is in facing the same direction towards some kind of change, which is the only constant in life, change. Ironically, it's the biggest thing people fear, change. Even if people are in a rut that's painful to them, it's a familiar rut. And 9 out of 10 times people would choose to be in the rut and suffer the pain they know than risk the change they don't know. I am in such a wonderful state of flow, but guess what? It's increasing. I have enjoyed enormous amounts of it, but I stepped back from it because I allowed certain things to interfere with my flow. And I'm glad that that happened, because it taught me. It gave me life lessons that I can in turn pass forward. And so I'm grateful for everything that's come my way. Every blade of grass that I've ever walked has brought me to this moment. Very grateful. In fact, I am so overwhelmed with gratitude from time to time. It is somewhat, it's not overwhelming, it's that the cup is running over of just gratitude. So let me start with that. My intention is to help you discover what it is, what is your purpose, what is it, if money was no object, what would you do? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do tomorrow? Okay, once you've gone and partied and got crazy and got your crazy on and did all that stuff, and you did your crazy. Okay, now you come home, or you come to wherever you want to call your home. Where is that home? Where is it? What does it look like? And what do you do every day? Do you find that you're doing something, or are you just sitting there watching TV all day? You're watching reruns, or watching, I mean, that, if that what you're doing, then I'm probably not going to be for you in a little X somewhere, wherever it is. A good time. This blog is probably not for you at all. But if you find that your answering your feeling is that you're going to do something that's going to leave a legacy or leave the world a little bit better than when you were here, and somehow that you want to do something that's going to affect a positive change in somebody else's life, then that's the intention of this video series. I absolutely, positively have the how, exactly how to achieve that status, financial bliss. No problem. It's actually on this one blog post, the Empower Network blog post is right in there. And you can be part of that and ask for right away, $25, get your blog set up, and I'll walk you right through all that stuff. But before you do that, or go ahead and do it now, but in order to get to that place where money is no longer an issue, we have to talk about mindset. We have to talk about perspective. Because the last time I had great success with direct marketing, I felt burdened. I was like, I was the one that could swim, and everybody was holding on to me and pulling me under because I allowed that to happen. I take full responsibility for that. But I allowed myself to work with, I was an enabler. I enabled people, as I've discovered. Now I am more of an empowering person. I will help to empower you to empower yourself so that you can empower other people. Big difference. So the intention, if you're understanding, why am I talking about perspective? Why am I talking about mindset? Because like when you see an iceberg, I just heard this on one of our great calls, and I like the metaphor. I'm going to borrow it from Vic. But when you see an iceberg, he said 2%, but it's really closer to 10% is what you see on the surface. As grand as the one that sunk the Titanic, as big as that is, there's 90% more of it under the water. What we see, what you see of me, whomever, if you know me, think you know me personally, maybe 10%. The rest of it, that's your power. That's what's going to make it happen. Time check. Whoop, we're going back long again. Meanwhile, as we enjoy our intermezzo, I invite you to get really clear on what would you do if money was not an issue. Two things are going to happen. Monkey chatter is going to tell you all the reasons that that'll never happen. That's doubt, self-talk, and negativity. We can slay those. Put it in the form of as like a dragon. We can slay those dragons, or be like Darius and harness them to be our friends. I like that metaphor better. So picture what it is exactly that you would like to see in your life if money was not an issue. Focus on that and really get clear with that. And then I want you to bring that to tomorrow's blog. And then really take time to meditate on that, to be with that, and say, what would you do? And also, while you're doing that, if you can meditate on that as well, see what comes up in the regards of your purpose. Right now, I know that, I don't want to say I'm going to be the next Tony Robbins. There's only one Tony Robbins, and that's enough. But I am absolutely, positively supposed to affect a lot of people's lives. And I just cannot imagine the ripple effect that we all have as in humanity. And for you not to get in touch with what your purpose is, selfish is kind of a hard word, but can be a little somewhere along that line. So if you think that you're being noble by being in the poverty state or being broke, you're not. You can never be broke enough to help somebody else. And then we also have to talk about people's thoughts about money. Oh my goodness, 9 minutes and 15 seconds. So there's a lot of mind stuff that we have to get past. But if you want to get started now, I'm this blog here. Just get started, $25 blog, and I'll walk you through how to do that. We're going to talk about how to get whatever it is that you want to be of service and to help, fulfill what your purpose is. More on that tomorrow. Going out to dinner with Pet Thor. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.